Hey there, welcome to Technocraft Academy. My name is Timson. We are going to be today. We're going to be continuing in our OOP series. The last class we demo a scenario where we made use of car class to to simulate a situation where we start an engine, we move the car, we stop the engine, then stuff and stuff like that. We display the info of the engine and stuff using simple OOP concepts. But now we're going to be moving to the next concept, which is Python inheritance. And from there, we move in that sequence. So today, right now we're going to be talking about Python inheritance, and we will have a code walkthrough on how it is working in practical. So what is Python inheritance? Let me let me sorry, excuse me. So inheritance is the ability of a class to inherit the property of another class. So um, what does that mean? It is the capability of one class to derive or inherit the property from another class. So the class that derives the property is called the derived class or a child class, and the class from which the properties are being derived is called the base class or the parent class. So what this means in practical or in reality is this: picture a scenario or picture a situation whereby your dad bought a new house or say a new mansion. So you being the child of your dad, by reason of inheritance, you can inherit the properties, you can inherit whatsoever your dad has also belongs to you by reason of inheritance. You understand? Or heir parents. So you understand what I'm saying? So that is just what we're trying to depict here. So inheritance is a situation where a child class inherits the properties of what a parent class. And a child class in this case is known as the derived class, while a parent class is known as the base class or a super class. You understand? So don't let that confuse you. So now we have different types of inheritance. Or before I go that, let me just first of all talk about the benefit of inheritance here. So what are the benefits of inheritance? One, it represents a real world relationship. It represents that well. Then two, secondly, it provides the reusability of a code. We don't have to write the same code again and again, and also it allows us to add more features to a class without having to modify it. Then the third benefit is the fact that it is transitive in nature, which means that if class B inherits from another class A, then all the subclasses of B would automatically what inherit from what class A. So types of inheritance. So now the types of inheritance here, we have single inheritance, we have multi-level inheritance, we have hierarchical inheritance, and we have what multiple inheritance. So what is single inheritance? What is multiple inheritance? What is hierarchical inheritance? And what is multiple inheritance? Single inheritance, uh, or as well you can call it single level inheritance, is a kind of inheritance that enable or that allow a derived class to inherit the characteristics from a single parent class. So let's say we have a situation where B is inheriting from A. You understand? Then what is then multi-level inheritance? Multi-level inheritance is um, a kind of inheritance that enables a derived class to inherit properties from an immediate parent class, which in turn inherits property from what is parent class. So this is what it means when C is inheriting from B, and as well what in and in turn inherits from property from his parent class. So C inherits from B, which in turn where B is inheriting from A. So that is what multi-level. You can see that it has level of different level. It has level C at C is inheriting from B and B is inheriting from A. So that is what it means by multi level inheritance. What about hierarchical inheritance? Well, hierarchical inheritance uh, enables more than one derived class to inherit property from a parent class. So we have say we have a parent class. You understand? Let's say we have a parent class A. You understand? It says when more than one derived class, more than one child class inherits property from a parent class. So let's say C uh, and B, let's say C and B inherits from A. That's what it means by hierarchical inheritance. Then we have multiple inheritance, which is the fourth one. Now, what is multiple inheritance? Multiple level, or multiple level or multiple inheritance is a kind of inheritance that allows one derived class to inherit property from more than one base class. So in this situation, now picture this scenario, this number three. We have two child classes inheriting from a single parent. Then the multiple inheritance is where um, one child class is inheriting from uh, more than one super class or parent class. So let's say C has is inheriting from B and A. Do you understand? So it's inheriting the properties of B and as well inheriting the properties of what? A. So that is that about Python inheritance. So how do we now see, or let's how do we see how this is working in practical? We're going to be demoing a scenario where we have a company and an employee. You understand? Where um the company is the parent class and the employee is the child class. So the employee class will inherit from the company class. So we can use the method of the company class through the what employee class. So let's see how this is working in practical. So let me get rid of this. So let me get rid of this. So how do we demo that? First of all, we declare a class we declare a keyword class. Then we say, for example, we say company. So this is our class name. Then followed by what? A colon. Do you understand? We can as well create we can as well create an object here. Let's say object. We can as well do that. Or do we need to? Um, let me not complicate issues for us here. So let me do this. So by doing this, the next thing is to what? Create a constructor, which is the initial init method. So let's create our init method here. Def run that under init. Understand? So we're creating an init method and it's going to have a compulsory self parameter name, of course, name of the company, or let's say name. Yes. So name, then the let's say RC number. Let's say RC number, for example. So self.name equals what? Equals name. Sorry. And self dot RC RC num equals what? RC num equals RC num. So then let's have something to show the name and the RC num. So let's say def show. So we need a method to tell us or to display the name and the what RC number. So let's say def show. Uh, so that's going to take a self parameter as well. So let's say um, show me uh, show me um, the name self.name and as well show me the RC number. So show me that. Then we need another method that will give us the details. Let's say details. Sorry, excuse me. So def details. So we have here, we're gonna be having, okay, what do we have in details? First of all, the self parameter, of course. Um, so let me have the details. Let me have the name. Let's say name. I'm going to use a formatted. I'm going to use a format method. Format. So self dot name. Give me the name. Then as well um give me the RC num. Give me the RC num. Give me the RC num dot format. Self dot RC num. So that is that. So now we have succeeded in building the parent class. You understand? So what about the child class? So the company, like I said before, is the parent class. Now about the child class, which is gonna be employee. You understand? So let's create the child class. Let's create the child class. Let's create the child class. Um, so let's create the child class. So we're gonna be creating class. Let me say staff. Let me say child class staff, and I'm going to be inheriting from where the company. So the class staff is going to be inheriting from where the company. So that is how to write that. So writing this, what do we have? What do we need again? We need the constructor. Remember? So the constructor is just like the init method is just like the constructor in C++ and Java. So we have the init method itself. Um, because it's inheriting from company is inheriting from company class, so I can have access to what can I have access to? Name. I also have access to what? The RC norm, and I can also create its own parameter. Salary. I can as well create say rank, for example. You understand? So I have access because I'm inheriting from the company class. The child class, which is the staff, is having access to the name of, so as well as what? The housing norm. You understand? For example. So now we can now say self dot salary. Self dot salary equals salary. Self dot salary equals salary. Self dot post equals posts. Sorry. Self dot rank equals rank. Yes, self dot rank equals rank. So now we need to invoke the constructor. That is the init method of the what? The parent class. Because we are having access to the parent class, so we can easily what? Call the parent class within the child class. So how do we do that? So let's see. How do we do that? We can do that by saying, okay, let me call in the parent class. Uh, the parent, no, sorry, uh, init method, calling the parent init method, parent class init method. So so how do we do that? We can simply say company say init init self uh name, then I'll see mm, name, sorry, indentation problem. Okay, that is fixed. Dot RC no. Okay, uh no equals to. So I have access to that. So I'm invoking that. So let me tidy this. Let me tidy this. So that is that. So now what do we need? We also need details, because we also need details, dev details. So take self, um, nothing, then so take self. So let me have let me have let me have a name. Let me have the name. Let me have the name. Uh, Let me also have the uh, RC norm. Let me have the name. Let me have the RC norm. Let me have the RC norm. Um, self RC norm. Let me have the name. Let me have the RC norm. Also, let me have a rank or position. A position dot. So now the next one is to create an object, um, or is to create an object which is gonna be the instance of the the staff class. You understand? So we are gonna be creating an object which is gonna be the instance of the class, the staff class, and we're gonna be passing some arguments to it. So the argument is let's create an object. Let's say we can say employee employee equals staff class. So let's say the staff name. Let's say the staff name is Timson, for example. Let's say it has okay. What do we give as a RC number? Okay. Oh, sorry. Okay. Let's say what do we give as a RC number? Let's say um 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever. You understand? Then um what again can we give? Let's say the the salary. Let's say the salary is 300 or 3 million, example. And let's say the rank is, say, for example, intern, or let's say the rank is junior dev. Let's for example. So let's say the rank is junior dev. So what next? So now we have we've created an object, um, which is an instance of this the staff class. So now we're going to be calling a function or calling the method of um, the company class, the class company, using its instance, that is using its object. So how do we do that? So we can do that by saying employee dot display, oh sorry, employee dot show, employee dot show, and employee dot details, employee dot details. So let's run that and see what it will give us in practical. So let's run that. Okay, let me. Yes, fine. We have all that you requested. So it's working. Let me review appearance, panel position, right? I think I like it like this. So let me open this a bit. So I think this is better. So it's working. So we have the details, which are the details we requested for the RC number, the RC number here, the RC number here. This has inherited the properties of the parent class. So this is coming from the child class, and the position is junior dev and stuff. So that is working as planned. So the next one, we're gonna be using a much more um, realistic scenario. So we're gonna be using bank, and we're gonna be simulating bank transaction or bank account creation using OOP concept. So get yourself ready. So in the next series, we're gonna be using a module. I think I will be needing a random module where we'll be needing it to create uh, to create 10-digit account number. And then we'll also be doing some couple of much more a bit advanced thing than where we are now. So something much more advanced than where we are now. So um, thank you very much for thank you for attending this class. And if you find this class useful, please don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment, and just like. Thank you very much. Peace.